Hey guys, hi, this is Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got an interesting subject for us today on the Saturday. Our subject for today is how to deal with pissed off customers. What did he say? Yeah, I said, how do you deal with pissed off customers? That's a good subject, because I'll tell you what. I've been in sales since the 80s in some form or capacity. It's been a long time. And, I noticed that when we have good customer service, the customer always seems to benefit, and so does the company that you work for. When you got to deal with pissed off customers, a lot of times, it's not because maybe you did something personal, but they've got a situation where they've invested, spent some time, spent some money, and they're frustrated and they want good service. It's like when you're pissed off, I've been pissed off before, have you? It's a good question because, see, a lot of times as salespeople, we forget that, hey, we're also co-buyers. We're also people who invest. We're also people who like to make sure that our family gets the best of everything. And when you don't you get frustrated? Hell yeah. I'm just saying, reality, how to deal with a pissed off customer. First of all, you got two of these and just one of these. You need to listen. That's the hard part, is the listening. Because, see, as salespeople, we're always got an angle trying to figure out a way to manipulate. And I ain't going to say that. I shouldn't say that's kind of rude. But we're always thinking about how we can make some money. And we work on commission, so we're always figuring out ways we can sell things. So if you've got a pissed off customer, let me tell you what I've done from experience over the years with mad customers, pissed off customers, just people that are like, golly, you just wish they would have called somebody else, but it's your turn. Remember, it's a numbers game. It's all about money. And if you're dealing with a pissed off customer, first thing is, like I said, you got two ears and one mouth. Go ahead and give them their 15 minutes of complaint. 15 minutes of fame. What you got to do is listen to what they got to say. Don't take it personal. Even if they say nasty things to you, they may have some issues in their life they're trying to deal with. They pay for some day. They want their money's worth, and I know I do too. So if you're dealing with a customer who's irate and who's a little bit frustrated, give them a chance to just spew it out like blah. I ain't saying nothing disrespectful, but sometimes we got to vent. We got to let that stuff out. And sometimes you might be the salesperson or the customer service agent that got thrown up on. Blah. I know I have. I've talked to many customers over the phone in the past, and things didn't go right. And I helped these folks get stuff, and they want to complain about it. Now, I made money helping them get it, remember? And I got to be able to say to myself, well, damn, if there's a problem, let me go ahead and see if I can fix it. Because remember, guys, if you can take care of a customer, you can turn a person completely inside out. You can turn them into a friend, another buyer. You can even get a referral because you were so doggone nice, but they ain't used to that. In my lifetime, I've worked in call centers, I've worked in offices, I've worked with many, many different types of customer service, everything in sales. And I've seen people, when customers have a legitimate reason to complain, you catch an attitude. They catch an attitude. I've done it myself. I've gotten frustrated when a customer blah, blah, all over me. But you know what? I have to look at that. We have to give these people, what did I say? There are 15 minutes of complaint. No. 15 minutes of fame. We have to listen to their legitimate issues, especially if it's a real issue. Sometimes you'll get one of those customers who comes across with baloney, but even a person who speaks a bunch of baloney, deserves the time of day. You could get a sale out of it. You don't never know. I've done it. I've written the check, and I've had them write the check to me. So what I'm saying to you is, if a customer, we're talking about, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. We're talking about pissed off customers, how to deal with it. What's the deal with that? Listen, when I've seen people over the phone in call centers, I don't want to say names or bad things, but some people, they suck at their job. They're just really like, how dare you call me and want me to help you? Well, listen, you're being recorded, and I'm going to tell you what, a lot of times people don't care. Because see, companies, it's hard to get good people to even answer the damn phone. If you got to go through a lot of training and stuff, it costs a lot of money. So they deal with the assholes, the people that disrespect the customers. And I'm telling you, things are a-changing. We can't do that. You can't disrespect the customer. And if they find out, you're going to end up losing your job. Now, they may not do it the first time, but they're going to be looking at you. And see, I've seen it where people would work for a company for a couple of years, and I've worked with them, I trained with them when I would start working. I'm like, what the hell? How can you talk to people like that? Dang, I see customers, just go into a showroom, they bought something, and nobody wanted to help them. They just ignored them. They treated them badly, like they're dirt. They spend money. Listen, I'm a real salesman. I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, the warts and all. And I've seen it and I've done it. And I'm telling you why. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I'm not going to lie to you. If you get to hear this, customers, you're lucky. Because, see, I'm talking to real salespeople and customer service agents. If you got a pissed off customer, your best thing is just to relax. Breathe in and say, damn, I'm glad it ain't me. I'm glad it ain't me, because I'll tell you what, I'd be frustrated too. I'd be mad too. And look at it like that, because, see, we're humans. Remember the last time you got pissed off? I'm just saying. And when you're dealing with customers, listen, they make our business or break our business. I've worked with companies were in business for 50 years, over 100 years, and they went out of business. And a lot of it was due to bad customer service, or very weak customer service, or the lack of imagination to hold on to your customers. Because if you ain't calling your customers on occasion to check on them, you're missing a good opportunity there for referral. And again, if you're talking to pissed off customers, if you alleviate that pressure, take a deep breath, and then let them go ahead and go blah, blah, blah. If it takes them 5, 10, 15 minutes to spew that crap all over you, who cares? You got money, you get paid, and if they get taken care of, I'm going to tell you what, they're going to tell somebody. Now, if you do something wrong or disrespect them, they're going to tell everybody. And I ain't going to lie to you, I don't want nobody talking bad about me. And listen, if you have a company and you got people who aren't on board with you, that are been able to just say whatever they want to say, you're going to lose a lot of good, easy sales there, guys. You're going to lose some good business. And I am not the poster child for people to say, dang, he ain't never done nothing wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm sharing my wealth of information because I've done it, and I'm still like, dang, man, what did I do? Listen, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. We're just having a very simple conversation about how to deal with customers who are pissed off. You know, that word is pissed off. I don't know where it comes from, but I'll tell you what. When I'm pissed off, it's like, golly, I got the fire in me. And so do they. Let them go ahead and spew. And don't take it personally, because if you do, you're going to lose an opportunity maybe for a new sale. And then again, this customer is looking for a fight. They're looking for somebody to argue with them. And you can diffuse the whole thing by just going, and just listen and let them. And then when they're almost completely out, is there anything else? And do it not disrespectfully, but do it as though you care. And write down notes when they're complaining. If they're talking about something that's a big issue, you know, it's got to be important to them. It's got to be important to you. So take notes when they're spewing. And then that way you can go back and say, well, you talked about this, you said this, and I just want to make sure so I can take care of this for you. Is that okay? And they're like, damn, I ain't never had nobody tell me that before. Most people want to run me off because I'm mad. Because a lot of times that's what people do, because they don't know how to deal with a pissed off customer. And I ain't saying it's easy, guys. I'm telling you, sometimes it's rough to deal with a pissed off person, because they'll say some things that, you know, they could be like real religious and stuff will come out of. How about I? Me too. Get me in the wrong traffic lane. Oh my gosh. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. We're just having this very simple conversation about how to deal with pissed off customers. First of all, you gotta respect it. You really, really do. You got to put yourself in their place. I didn't say waddle in it and get it all into business. But if you can take care of it or get somebody who can take care of it, you're a superstar. That's what I'm talking about. Because look, guys, we work on commission. And if you're a salesperson and you get referrals from helping people get stuff, then you got to think, dang, if this person's really happy, who else do they know that I can help? Who else do they know that I can help? And listen, I've done it myself so many times. I didn't say every time was perfect when I talked to a customer. Sometimes I just get so frustrated, but I took it internally. Don't do that. We got to consider this, guys. When you're mad, we say things sometimes that we really wouldn't normally say. Well, it's the truth. And I ask for forgiveness to a lot of people if I've ever said things that were wrong and rude. But I've learned over the years, but having a conversation with a customer and listening to them bitch and just let them just go ahead and have that madness come out of them, it's important to them, guys, because, see, nobody likes to be beaten down. And after a while, with bad customer service, people are used to being beaten down by people who are on the phone or in person. And what are they going to do but catch an attitude? Because that's all they've ever seen. They saw their moms, their dads, or their friends, everybody. When they got treated like crap, they treated everybody like crap. You know? So my name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a very simple conversation about how to deal with pissed off customers. It's not really hard, guys, but it's really, really worth it. Good customer service goes a long ways with your business. Your business will grow if you have people that are willing to go, damn, that guy was an asshole, but I listened to every single thing he said. And you know what? I helped him. That guy wasn't an asshole. He bought something. I've seen it. I've heard people say that before. And listen, guys, when you deal with an asshole or somebody who's really frustrated and they're pissed off, just put yourself in their shoes. Just remember, damn, I've been there and I've done that too. God dang, let me see how I dealt with it. Well, a lot of times we don't deal with it the right way, so let's turn it all around. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. We had a very simple conversation about how to deal with people who get pissed off. If you ain't going out there and asking for the order, you ain't selling. So go out there and sell something and have a wonderful day. Do I know anything about pissed off customers? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.